happy 1 week until Halloween. I'm very excited. Gonna hand out full-size candy bars to the 4 kids who will come to my door. Okay, so as you know, for the past 2 months I've been working on a play downtown, and suddenly it's over. It was done on Sunday. Thank you to everybody who made a trip out. It was nice to see you. I hope you enjoyed the show. And thank you to everyone who was in the show or helped in some way. And I hope we all get to work together again soon. It'll be fun. I am suddenly found with a bunch of empty nights. So I get to clean my house. It's very exciting. Okay, so it's also been 1 week since Turtles All the Way Down came out by John Green, so I'm very excited about that. If you haven't been able to tell from all of the jump cuts I do, I'm sort of a nerd fighter, and I enjoy the work of Hank John Green. This book came out a week ago. I got it from Barnes & Noble a week ago on my lunch break because I wanted to get an autographed copy. Look! But I didn't want to pre-order because I'm foolish and I like to go to the store and look at all of the signatures and then pick the one I like the most. And this one says DFTBA, which stands for Don't Forget to Be Awesome, and it's blue and it's nice. Anyway, also a week ago I got sick. So I found a book, I went back to work, and I progressively felt worse and worse throughout the day. And then when I got home at night, I thought, I'm going to put on sweatpants, curl up, and go to bed early. And I couldn't do that because I suddenly found myself with 101-degree fever and sweated all night. So I didn't touch the book again until a couple nights ago because immediately after being sick, I had to do the last weekend of the show. And I didn't have time, and I didn't want to get my book all sicky. And now I'm better, and I have time. And I'm on like chapter 12, I think I'm about to start. Usually I don't like to talk about a book until I finished it because what if I recommend it and then I find out that the ending is crap? But I don't think that's going to happen with this book. And also I think it's hard to talk about how a book makes you feel while you're reading it after you've finished it, because you feel differently at the end than you do in the middle. And so since I'm in the middle, I thought I would share some thoughts with you and encourage you to read the book because I like it a lot so far, and I spend most of my day wishing that the workday was over so I could go home and read some more. And honestly, the fact that I have to make a video today because I forgot it was my turn really upsets me because I just want to read this. Not that I don't love you, but I just... Books, man. Anyway, so far the book is about Asa, who is a teenager dealing with obsessive-compulsive disorder and I think also anxiety, and which are different. Look it up. And she's just trying to be a good person, like a good friend to her friend Daisy and a good daughter to her mom, and she's trying to do well in school, but also she has a lot of what are called intrusive thoughts, which seem like they come out from outside of her and get in her brain and start what she describes as spirals. Thought spirals, so like the more you think about it, the tighter and tighter the spiral gets, it's harder to get out, and sometimes she feels like she's not really present in her life even though she's trying very hard to be. And also there's like disappearance mystery, and Daisy wants to investigate it, and Asa's trying to, but lots of reasons. I don't want to spoil anything. So as far as I know, I do not have obsessive-compulsive disorder, but I have also never spoken to a doctor about it. I do have anxiety, which I think you both know, hopefully, I've said that out loud enough. Usually when I read a book, when I pick up a new book, I'm looking to get a different view on the world or sort of escape into somebody else's reality, even though it's usually a fiction, and just find a different way to think or look at something and learn something new. Very rarely do I come across a book that is like my own thoughts in front of me, but it feels like John Green took thoughts from my head that I'm never sure what to do with and then put them on a page for me to look at. It's just a really weird feeling reading the book because I know some people are hesitating to read this because they know that it discusses some mental health issues, and they're afraid that reading it will put them off track of whatever ride they are on in their lives. I have so far personally not found that to be the case for me. I have found it to be comforting in a way. Like, seeing the way I think represented on a page is I don't know, it's like very calming to me, a little bit soothing. It's like I can go in here and just sort of be like, oh, I'm not the only one who thinks like this. I'm not the only one who gets stuck in a line of thought for a while, or I feel like I'm not present and I want to be present and I just can't be. And it's just so nice to know. It's like the book is just like, it's okay. You're gonna be all right. And maybe you will be, and maybe you won't be, but for a little bit, you get to feel like you will be. I have felt anxious while reading the book, but it's been because of normal book reading things, like the plot. So this is how I feel so far. I think John did a really good job with this, and I think this is some of his best writing. I used to always say that An Abundance of Catherine's was my favorite book of his, even though it's not his best written book. I hope he doesn't ever watch this, because I don't want to insult him, but I think he knows. But now this might replace it in my favorite John Green book lineup. So sorry, An Abundance of Catherine's, but Aza's sort of stealing my thoughts currently. So we'll see at the end how I feel. But I just wanted to encourage you to read this if you get the chance. There are also apparently copies that aren't signed but come with limited edition posters. I don't know what the posters look like, but I wish I had one. So that's my little ramble for the day. I hope it makes sense, and I hope it doesn't... I don't know what I want to say there. Like, it's sort of personal. It always feels sort of personal to talk about whatever's going on in your head, but also I think it's important to, and I haven't really done that, especially not here or to a larger group of people than friends and family. So I don't know who will watch this, and that's a little scary to me. I think it'll probably just be you two and then, like, our parents. So, I don't know. We'll find out. But, anyway, I hope you have a great week. Erin, please realize that you have a lovely opportunity to create a video on Halloween, the most wonderful night of the year. I hope you use this opportunity to the utmost of advantages. I really like Halloween. I hope you do something fun. But also, if you're like, Erins with Erin, I'm gonna be really excited because I love Erins with Erin. So, happy spoopy times, and I will see y'all next week.